Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a bird mask like the one below. And yeah, let's get started. So just to keep this video slightly game related, I'm going to be making a mask of the legendary Pokemon bird Articuno. I think it's how you say it. It's the ice bird legendary Pokemon. But you don't have to make a bird from Pokemon. You can just make any kind of bird, but yeah. So to make your mask, you're going to need 4 different shades of color, or 3. You're going to need something for the feathers. I'm reusing this paper, so that's why I have this in it. You're going to need a lighter color than this one for the mask. You're going to need a darker blue I'm going to use it for the 3 feathers on the top of his head, and then the dark navy blue for the beak. You're going to need glue. I suggest using a glue stick. You're going to need 2 markers or 1 marker. You usually outline the eyes with a black marker, but I'm going to be using the blue one since I'm making the ice Pokemon, and using this for another reason, the black. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need something to wrap the mask around your head with. I would suggest using string, but I don't have any string like the back of the other bird mask, so I'm going to be using ribbon. You can use this also if you want. And you're going to need a stapler. So we're going to start by taking our lighter blue and folding it in half, and then we're going to be drawing the outline of a mask on it. So we're going to do this. We're going to take our black marker, not the blue one, and we are going to draw the outline of the mask. Plus the eye, which would be, I'm going to make it here. So that's what you need to start with. Next we're going to use our scissors and we're going to cut this out. Okay, I'm sorry that ended really strangely. I just cut my finger open. But, so when you're done, it should look like this. And when you unfold it, it will be like this. I'm going to turn it the other way because I like this better. So now what we're going to do is we are going to start making our feathers. So I'm going to start by making the 3 big feathers on the top of our Kino's head. I don't know how to say his name, but I'm going to make 3 bigger feathers, or just feathers like this, because I don't want to do all the work just to make 3 feathers. So I've gotten 1. Now I'm going to take my glue sticks, turn it this way, and I'm going to glue all the feathers, the tips of the feathers. No! I'm going to put glue on the tips of the feathers. Let me get the marker. So I'll glue on the tips of the feathers, and then I'm going to glue these on the top of the head, how Articuno's feathers are. So 2. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I messed this up in the beginning, but this is actually for the feathers, and this is for the beak, because I don't know why I said the other way. Sorry about that. I thought I'd just say that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this paper in half, the lighter blue one. For the normal feathers, we're going to fold this as much as we can, which for me is going to be like this. As you can see, I've ruined the paper earlier. And we're going to cut it out like this. Okay, so once you're done, you should have a pile of feathers around this size, probably bigger since mine is already cut up. But now what we're going to do is we're going to glue all the feathers onto this and put them around. I would suggest just doing the sides first and then doing the inside and keep this area blank. So I'm going to fast forward this also, and then we'll be... Okay guys, so now we have this. At the bottom here, where I didn't put any feathers, is because that's where the beak's gonna go. And also the video stopped because I needed more feathers. Probably will again. But now I'm going to do the inside, and yeah, I will speed that up also. Okay, so this is what the mask looks like now. Now I'm going to show you how to make the beak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this paper, fold it and then we're going to fold it in half again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut out one of these squares. And then we'll do that and do that. Okay, so when you have this, you're going to make a cone. I suck at making cones, just to let you know. So, we're going to make a cone. And this is okay. But once you have your cone, let's just say this is the cone I'm using, you're going to staple this. So let's just do that now. And we also might want to tape down the top. So use tape for that. I'll be back once I have this taped down. Okay, now since we have it taped, I'm going to cut off all this uneven stuff, like this extra part back here, because it won't look right on the bird. So I'll be back once that's done. Okay, so now we have our little beak. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this, cut the sides, and cut down the center. So this, and then cut here and here. So we have some little flaps, which we can fold up just to make it easier to glue this down or tape it down like this. Okay, now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to glue each of these tips. And boop. Now we can glue it down onto our mask. I'm gonna just press this down quickly and I'll be back. Okay, so now that we have the beak on, we are going to add some detail. So I'm going to get the stuff for that out. Now I'm going to take my blue marker, just let me open it, and I'm going to add 2 nostrils. So I'll put one here and one here. This is hard to do when you're standing up, so sorry if it doesn't look very good. But now you have your nostrils, and if you want, you can add a mouth along this line, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so now the beak is done. Now we're going to outline the eyes and make our blue marker, so I will do that. Okay, so now my bird looks like this. Now I'm going to add slight lines to the feathers just to add a bit more detail, and I will be back once that's done and I'll show you guys. So as you can see, I just added a bit more detail, but now what we're going to do is we're going to put the string on, and I will show you how to do that. So what you're going to do is you're just going to set down the lace, and we're going to take our staple here and put a few staples. So let's see. And 2. I usually do 2. But like that. And now I'll do that on the other side. And if you want to keep it on like super, you can put tape there also. And I'll do that on the other side. Now our mask is done. You can either choose to wear your mask, you can hang it on a wall as decoration. You can do whatever you want with these masks. But I think it's very fun making them, and it's very cool. And I guess I will see you all later. Bye!